Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to the final episode with Pro Vercelli and the hunt for 8. Can't believe it. Episode 8, Season 8. I've managed it. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you do all the good stuff. Hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new and hit that bell and you will never miss anything I do. Like this, one last hurrah. And I've gone batshit crazy. You got to go for it. Last season, who cares about money? Who cares about finances? Who cares about anything but chasing some glory? Now, in honour of a legendary subscriber of mine, Eddie, who reminded me in a way, but also inspired this series, I'm wearing his favourite team's hat. So thank you, Eddie. Hopefully you enjoyed the series. Your support is always massively appreciated. All you guys that stick with me in these kind of times, I love you long times. Yes, I do. So, big episode. Let's get into it. So we're going to start the episode right here on the 2nd of September because I had some last day business. Vercelli, who I absolutely adore, ended up going for 5 million. And I've pulled off a transfer for a young striker with the weirdest package I've ever put together. Ever. And we sold Cesvla, whatever his name is, for about 22 million. And a couple of other little players here and there. Is it Quito? And we backup left wingers, got about 2 million for him. We raised around 30 million. Plus we had a bit of investment. Took out a bit of a bank loan. And here we are. Oh, not in the best place financially for the start of the season. But it's my last season. I don't give a shit. I'm now an icon. Deservedly so, right? Anyway. This game. Let's get into it. I think it really comes alive. Always does. And there are Wonder Kids galore at your disposal. Oh, a lot of them you can't afford. Quite a few I could afford and didn't get. There are loads out there. Minimum fees. I've never really used most of my European slots for foreign players. Stuff like that. I have brought in a ton of Wonder Kids. We have refreshed this team with a solid base that could do some bits. Maybe. It's my last season. You just got to go for it, haven't you? First up on the Wonder Kid list, we have a new left back, Franco. 5.25 minimum fee. Look at his beautiful value now. So yeah, baller. £6 million minimum fee for this chap. And one bonus that happened this summer, which actually made me think, let's go over to Serbia. Now, I've only got the Italian leagues running. I've got no other leagues running. But you still get some players, don't you? I started going through the teams in Serbia. Was the fact that Serbia and a host of other countries joined the EU, which is always helpful. 8.75 million for Hernan Marino, a right back. Not a Wonder Kid, but he's good. £16 million, not a minimum fee. This was a package deal for a new midfielder, a Wonder Kid, all the way from Argentina. Can't beat an Argentinian player. We picked up 2 youngsters, though, on a free, both released by Juventus. Our affiliate, or previous affiliate, who've been zero help to me. But I like that. He wasn't a Wonder Kid, though. Now he is. So I'm buzzing with that. Picked up this lad as well on a free. Just like a backup, really defensive midfielder. He's a decent young player from Juve. Nothing outstanding or special, but that's not good because I was spending my money in other places. Like a £10 million package for Franco Galuzzi, who is a Wonder Kid. Buzzing. But it's this one, right? It was going through on the last day because I found him. I had interest in Vercelli. Put Vercelli out there. We got 5 million for Vercelli, but it went down to the last minute, to the point where this one went through first and I had to delay it because it was a couple of million short. So it's like, please, Vercelli, please. Hoping the Vercelli deal went through. It did. So then this could go through at the very last minute. Now, the full package from Benfica, 25 million. Obviously, I couldn't afford that, but they gave me this breakdown option and I just messed around with it and only actually paid 2.5. Everything else is monthly payments, goal targets, appearances, internationals. He's a Wonder Kid. He's not necessarily going to be the starter, but I'm just really happy. Really good bits. We've injected all this young quality into a team that's decent. What can we do though? Well, the bookies have us in 7th, which for me means we're going to be top 3 at least. Always do better than that. And for the first time ever, we've got players in the dream team. This kid and him going places. Honestly, if I wasn't going on holiday, I'd probably do a couple more. I genuinely would. And I can get that feeling now, even though I've bankrupt the team this year. see what happened. It usually sorts itself out. Yeah, I reckon we could go on and get that 8. But could we get that 8 this year? Well, we've got a lot to do. Now, the minute we're second, obviously you can see my pre-season. We had a training camp in China, and then I flew out to the States, had a couple of games. Started the season brilliantly, beating Fiorentina, Palermo, Atalanta, and of course, we're in the Champions League with all the big boys. Not just a step up from last year, it's a double step up in it from the conference, which we won, which is great. So this might help financially. It should help financially, but you know, you're looking at all the teams thinking, wow. Especially when you see the teams we've been given. So you got Barcelona, PSV, great club. Atalanta, we could do bits against them. PSG, Rangers, who we beat last year in the conference. Galatasaray, always a tough game. And then United and Bayern. Oh, that's not fair, that, is it? So this is Tasotti's favourite team. Now, I like my goalkeeper. Solid, but he gets a massive injury. Massive injury part of this season, and he's missing for a couple of months. This bloody game, I swear to God. So obviously, we've had really good loan fullbacks. Couldn't get them back. Couldn't get any of them back. And I didn't really want any loans this year. I said that. I really wanted to have my own team last season. But like we've seen, I've brought in a couple of good new fullbacks. Just off, Perrin from last year. He's a good young player. He's still a good player. Got other good options as well. Defensive midfield is probably my weakest. Renocchi's he's a good solid player. And I had to give him a new contract, which was annoying. And the best I could get to back him up was the kid I showed you. The freebie was all right. In the middle, though, we've got some new talent. Look at that. Rosario. Did I get him last year? We've got some talent in that middle, I think. On the wings as well. Obviously, we've got the new boy. Don't forget, we've got Daname, whatever his name is. Galuzzi on the right. And then Esposito, who bagged a ton of goals, backed up by a WONDERKIDS striker, all the way from Portugal. So, I like it. Come January, ouch, we're getting skinted to the maximum. But like I said, I don't care. Because it's an advantage, I suppose, when you make a YouTube series. And you know it has to be your last episode. It has to be. Because I'm going away in another 2 weeks. I'm not even going to look at this again. Obviously, we're spending money. That young striker is chewing the bank balance for fun. Overspending on who cares? It's a game. I just want to win football games and do as best as we can. So it's January. We're in the league. At the minute, joint top. And I'm not going to lie, this whole season is a battle up there, and it was so much fun. And I say this before. Once I can get around to getting them young players in, I think once you get a group of good young talent in like that, you can do bits, especially in a league like Italy, and it's frustrating because I just know I would win the Serie A at some point. Could I win it this year? It's going to be tough, even though right now we're top of the league. Level with Napoli. Milan aren't too far behind us. I mean, where's Juventus have gone turd, haven't they, on this game? That team there start doing bits. How do you pronounce that? No idea. But I was happy. So, of course, you know the first 3 games, but we were undefeated for ages. We drew with Bologna, beat Brescia, then Genoa, we drew with. Beat Parma, drew with Inter, got beat off Juve, even though we're dissing them. Fair play to them. Beat them boys, I just highlighted. Beat Napoli. Now, that was huge, and I'm gonna highlight the other Napoli game. I've done something I've not done for a long time. I used to do it back in the day, years and years ago, for the next Napoli game. Because it's Italy, so it goes on head-to-heads before it goes on goal difference if we end up level on points. So that is a huge game, and the other game is going to be huge as well. Drew against them, which was disappointing, but because of the Champions League, I was actually doing a lot of rotating. Like, if I was coming up against an opponent, especially in the bottom 5, bottom 10, I was gambling, and maybe I have dropped some points. If I had just said, you know what, the Champions League is impossible, but I couldn't do that. But I just said the Champions League is impossible. Thinking back now, I just thought, sack the Champions League. We'll get out of that. Just get out of it. I'm not asked. And just A-teamed every game in Serie A. I think we would have been running away with it, to be fair. But you make decisions, don't you? It is what it is. Done quite well there. Got beat off Roma. Just recently drew with Milan. Just the squad arranged by appearances. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm trying to make a lot of subs. I'm trying to use players. I was trying to put a bit of time into this season. And trying to rotate quite a bit, to be fair. As much as I could anyway. He hasn't got his injury yet, but it's coming. But yeah, goals-wise, Esposito's still doing pretty good. Goal every other game-ish, to be fair. Thomas doing his bits. They're all doing the bits. They were good and they're playing some good football. Right, let's get through this because don't forget, I am going on holiday tomorrow morning. We've got 99% of things done, but I've got a list of jobs off my wife. Boring ass jobs. Back up. Mop the floors, get all the electrical stuff ready. Do this, do that, do this. Guess who the wife is today? John's gone for her hair, cut and colouring, which takes 17 days for some reason. And then she's gone for her nails doing, her eyelashes tinting. What am I doing? Shaved my head, plucked my ears, because I get hairy ears at my age, and a bath, sorted. Anyway, we're still top of the league by 2 points. Now, I usually always save it on the 1st of April, don't I? But it has a special meaning here. So because of that, what I did is when I do play this game, I recorded myself playing it. You won't see me on camera, and I've put a highlights package together for you to see. Because it's just an important game. It's something different. It's the last episode of this series. So we're going to have a mini little live con without me, a bit of music for you to watch. But before we get into that game, let's look at some other things. Starting with league results, and look, we've done all right. We've been on a good run. Then we drop points there. Well, that's a B team, and that's another reason what I've said. I've took a gamble for other games, but then we went a fantastic run here. Look at this. Parma beating Inter, huge. Beating Juve, huge. And then beating them. And they're doing quite well with a Cole Palmer 95th minute bloody winner. Super Coppa though, a bit disappointing because we've done quite well against Milan in recent times. Yeah, so out in the semis and that. Coppa Italia, gutted with this. What is it with Milan? Having me this year, especially in cups. So, similar to last year where we had a massive mountain to climb, so much so I almost forgot to show you the second leg and to add a little graphic at the end. I don't know if you noticed. And that was against Inter Milan. So I was really hoping, I thought this was a great opportunity for us to go out with a trophy. We're not going to though, not with this one. But what about the Champions League? Well, at this stage, we've done the group and we've done the last 16, which is brilliant, by the way, as you can see. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, we got beat off Barcelona, only 1-0. Beat PSV, drew with them, which was I felt like I dropped points there, to be fair. But then drew with PSG. Beat Rangers 1-0, beat Galatasaray 2-0, beat Man United 1-0, beat FC Bayern 1-0. I'm clapping myself. It was awesome. And then obviously went to Chelsea, got beat 3-2. But then come back 2-0, and now we've got another bloody Premier League team, the Jardis. We'll see how that goes in the quarterfinals. Now then, Alessandro Plezzari is back. He was out for a couple of months, as you probably tell by the amount of games Martinelli had to play. And that was probably another thing, because he's not a bad keeper. He's at a good age. He's not great though, is he? See, I'm going for all these big games, and we beat big teams. But I just felt, right, your number one keeper sometimes, it can hurt you. Appearances, look, again, I think I've done quite well rotating. You obviously have your core, who's going to play the majority. But then this lot, they've had some games, subs and appearances. Most have played the part. Goals-wise, Esposito, still a goal every other game. Thomas has really started to come into his own, playing a bit more, scoring more goals. So, yeah, it's going to be sad to see this team go, because it's got a future apart from, I said I wasn't going to look. And what was annoying was, you get the 50 Wonder Kid list around this time of year, and there's some right little gems out there. Minimum fee, 2.2 million. I got 2.2 pence in my twatting pocket. Anyway, it's time to play Sebastian and his Napoli. Little live comp package for you here. Is it a good game? I don't know. See for yourself. There you go. We've beaten them and drew with them, so we've got the heads up if it comes to that. But for now, let's see about the Champions League. Oh, bloody hell. Quarterfinals is good. What the fuck? 4-1. I mean, back home in Italy, in front of our own fans, we didn't go out on a whimper. We went out winning, playing way better than them. It was just too much of a hill to climb. I mean, Esposito. nearly had a comeback of comebacks. And again, in the Coppa Italia, we did ourselves proud in the second leg. We didn't go out on a massive whimper. We put up a fight, we won our game. It just wasn't enough. So yeah, we beat them 2-1, but they beat us 3-0 in the first leg. So yeah, no Champions League, no Super Coppa, no Coppa Italia. It's all about Serie A. With one game left to play, we fell off top. One game left to play. Now, with these rules in Serie A, it goes head to head before goal difference. So their goal difference is better than ours. If they get beat, and they're not playing someone great, Brescia, who are in the relegation zone, so they're fighting for survival. I doubt they're going to do anything though. Now, Napoli are away. We're away. I think we're playing Torino away. We are. And obviously that's a much tougher test for us. But if Napoli lose, and if we draw, we'd go on 80 points if they lose. And it'd be us winning the league because we've got better head-to-head. Obviously, if we win and they lose, but we need them to either... And if they draw, we need to win. We need help from Brescia. I'm gutted, really. It's not us on top with that advantage. It's going to add a bit of an element to it. I mean, it'd be quite heartbreaking if we can't do it, won't it? Because it's my last episode. It was so fitting. You just never know, dear, with Football Manager. You never know. So obviously that's the little highlight package you watched. It was 1-1. We probably should have won that game. Esposito missed that sitter, didn't it? And then that corner is straight after it. Right in the next highlight. And he scores and I felt like we should have won that game even though we were away from home. Gutted, really. And then, you know, won games. We've done well. And then we drew with Roma. Got beat there, which I think was just frustrating. And then I've beaten Milan. Got them in the league, man. But Cups spanking me for fun. And now we're playing Torino, who I can't remember off the top of my head, to be fair. We beat 2-1 at our place. Good. Actually, what was the Brescia Napoli result last time? We're doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. They haven't won for 3 games. And the last time they played Napoli in the league, they got spanked 7-0. Oh, most of the season I thought we were going to do this, you know, but now the odds are so small. One last look at the squad. Arranged by average rating. Mr. Esposito's been our best player. Fantastic little striker. He had 2 good seasons with us. What by FC Bayern? Yeah. Marino, my new right back, done really, really well. Obviously, my new left winger's been absolute ball. Look at him. He's a baller, isn't he? What a player. Look at Martinelli. Fair play to that kid. Average backup keeper. Has to play a ton of games this season. And he's done really well for himself. Franco, one of my new boys, done really well. I can't. I mean, look at Thomas as well, Pedro. Cost me an absolute arm and a leg. Look at his flair. He's going to become a superstar, I think. Personally. Wow. I mean, if I was doing a 9th season, I'd probably try and cash in on him and push Thomas and get another youngster. Anyway, we're not kind of stalling because I feel quite sad. I feel like I'm not going to complete it because... So welcome to, I think it's called the Olimpico Grande Torino. And looks like we're going like for like here, formation wise. Cole Palmer's going to be playing on the right because my young right winger is injured. Another midfielder knock as well. So it's not my perfect team, but we could do bits here. We are just got to concentrate on us, hopefully win the game. That's the best thing we could do. And hope Brescia somehow pull off a miracle. So I've enjoyed this because I might have mentioned in the last episode, I think I filmed the last one on the Saturday, but I didn't actually get to, I made it on Monday morning and put it out Monday. So obviously over the weekend I had loads to do and we got to play a little bit, but then after I'd made that video, I've had a good couple of days really to just get through it, and I've really enjoyed the season for this team. It's like a young team growing, a club growing. Financially, I've ruined it though, so I don't know how that would go on for the future. I'd have to sell maybe. Come on, let's get a good start here. Let's get a good start. Come on, Esposito. What a player. No wonder Bayern Munich won him. But you know what? Quarterfinals at Champions League is really good. When you look to who we had to play as well, we did some really good results. PSG results, Man United, Bayern Munich. We got beat off Barca, but it's only 1-0. The Coppa Italia. But I'd like to have gone back to that final. I think that'd been quite good. I'd like to have won something maybe. Super Coppa was a bit disappointing, but we've had some great results. And like I said, I think it was just hard for me. In my head, I knew, what am I doing? The series, look, we're doing our bit, aren't we? We're doing our bit. I mean, I should have, where's the Brescia 0-0? I should have just backed off the Champions League, really. But I've definitely dropped points in the league through a bit of rotation, a bit of B-teaming. And that B team hasn't let me down a lot. They've done well. They've beaten teams. Oh my God. This is a game, innit? I hate that bit of commentary. I don't know if you noticed it there. It's still there. Ooh, Richie. Ooh, I say. Ooh, I say. Anyway, Brescia's still 0-0 with Napoli. Fucking hell. Just see that 7-0. Because you don't look at everyone else's results, do you? I was like, ooh, wonder what the score is. 7-0. They're fighting for the survival. Cup final for Brescia, innit? But we started well, but Torino turning that screw. They're trying to ruin our dreams too. Right, here they come again. Torino again. What are we doing? Oh. Got an answer that, didn't he? On a ball. Oh boys, don't flap it now. Starting so well. Been a bit of an England, aren't we? Oh, go, well done. Oh, Esposito. Esposito. Yakar. Right. What's Brescia? Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's like Torino showing it ever since we scored our second. I don't think we've done a thing. Not a thing. This bloody game, I swear. Come on, Eddie and your bloody team. Feeling the skulls today. Goonies. Man of my generation. Greatest children's film of all time. Oh, bloody hell. You know. Brescia Napoli are still 0-0 going into half time. 0-0. We love you, Brescia. Come on, you can do this. Everyone's doing their bit so far. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. No changes just yet, and I've told them they could do better. God. I just want to see Brescia 1. Come on. 0-0's fine. If Brescia can just get that goal, what a game that would be. What a time. It could be. No, I'm not saying it out loud. Don't say anything out loud. Because then you can make it happen, can't you? Anyway, very excited for the holiday now. Can't wait. This is it. I can't believe I managed to get this done. I didn't know if I'd be able to get a decent amount of episodes out for this series, and we're drawn now. Although I've just paused it because I'm going to make tactical decisions. Brescia have scored. Andre Silva, I love you long time. I don't think it's changed yet for us, so has it? We're going to drop down to 80 points, aren't we? But we still should stay top because of head-to-heads. I've made some changes. My left back, superstar. Left back. He plays shit. So, made a change there. Made a change in the middle, moving Undo back. The superstar left winger shit as well, and that's been a good thing for me. Them two highly talented left-sided players have done bits for me. Shit, it's still 1-0. This is insane. But if we lose, we're fucked. At the minute, we're winning on pure head-to-heads. Come on, Esposito. Come on. Please. If Brescia beat Napoli and we lose, I will throw my, I don't know, I'll throw something through a window. Small child. I'll be that angry. Right, come on, mate. You've not had the best game. Right, finds it. Has he got a yellow card already? He's only been on the pitch 5 minutes. Oh, man, my heart and all. My heart's pounding. I can't take this. Stop letting them get forward. Stop letting them get forward. Get on him. Get on him. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, Napoli have equalised. We're back to second. I put Tomas on up front. We've gone attacking. I told him he can do something. I cannot believe this bloody team of mine have gone to sit up, haven't they? Yep. 2-0 up. Get beat 3-2. Rescue actually did something for us. We were 10 minutes away from bloody doing it. Anyway, do you know what, right? Over the years, I have had some moments. I have achieved some things, lots of things you're not always going to achieve. Are you? Fuck. Ah! You know, you win some, you lose some. Boring watching someone win all the time, anyway, innit? Still chuffed, still proud, but why? I'm still proud. We got to a Copper Italia final and we lost it. But we did win a trophy. We did win something at least, a Europa Conference League. And I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I've really enjoyed this save. Really enjoyed the club, the challenge. And thank you to you guys who stuck with it and hopefully enjoyed it too. Anyway, there we go. That is the end of the Hunt for 8 with Pro Vercelli. All 8 seasons in the bag. Thank you for supporting it and sticking with it, you guys who did. Show some love to it. Thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell and you never miss anything that I do. And I love you long time. So we'll be away now for a couple of weeks. There'll be nothing from me. I don't even know what I'm going to do when I get back. I'm not going to think about it. I've had enough Football Manager for now. I've had this in my head for weeks. I've been blasting through it. Everyone needs a break, don't they? So I'm going to enjoy it with my family, the whole family, all 8 of us. But we'll miss you. I miss talking to the camera. So I hope you're good. I hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. Stay well, man. When I'm chilling out on my holiday, I'm having a glass of French wine and a croissant. I'm going to run through all my comments because I've got loads to catch up on. So yeah, be good. I'm Bood. I'll see you soonish. Bye-bye.